What is your understanding of the nature of preparation by the Israeli military and the American military for an attack, maybe even an invasion on Iran?
Well, I think we know that whatever happens is not going to be discussed in advance. And we've already seen the surprise attack that the Israelis launched against the Iranians during what people thought was a legitimate negotiation. So I fully expect that there will be no warning per se to the American people or to anybody about what ensues. But we do see a decided buildup of aircraft and munitions and missiles being reallocated, uh, vessels at sea, as well as refueling assets, are moving into the region. Something could happen at almost any time at this point. I would say certainly within the next few weeks at the outside, because the other problem is you can't keep armed forces, air, land, sea, in hyper readiness for long periods of time. So there's a point at which you've got to either pull the trigger or get out. Again, no one is being asked in the United States. And the other problem, as we discussed, is that it looks like Prime Minister Netanyahu has more control over these matters than the president or Congress.
Netanyahu's true goal was to decapitate, figuratively and literally, the Iranian leadership and sow chaos in the country. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I think it makes sense, and I think the goal is still the same. I mean, what Israel isn't interested and absolutely could not overtake and govern Iran, but the Israeli position is very clear. The more balkanized the region, the more dissension and division in the region, the safer Israel is. That's their theory. So again, I suspect they will do everything in their power to achieve a decapitation. This is the problem. I don't think that's going to work. And the Iranians have made it pretty clear that they have real depth now, that they more than they've ever had before. They've distributed critical weapon systems all over the country in various provinces. They're ready for the kind of attack that I think the Israelis want to launch. So the Israelis know that there is no chance for them to succeed on their own. And once again, that means they need us. The question is, how are we going to perform? What are we going to do this time around? And I'm a little concerned about that, because I think the air defense capability in Iran is much better than it was before. It's not 100%, but it's certainly 60 to 70% of everything that they would want. And I'm concerned that we will take casualties this time. There will be no restraint exercised by Iran. Iran will regard this as an existential fight to the finish, and they will use everything